Hey, it is Troy. I just wanted to go over some information with you this morning. What we're going to talk about are what the housing market numbers look like nationally and how that compares to what they're doing here in Knoxville. Going to talk a little bit about the lumber shortage and what that is doing in the housing market, and just kind of talk a little bit about what the different factors are in the market today and how they are affecting buyers and sellers. So first off, this article here from Realtor.com is talking about the national housing market. And we're just going to kind of take a look at what the numbers are saying of what's happening nationally. Recently, it says home sales climbed in August to the likes of the 2006 housing boom days, despite COVID-19. And existing home sales in each of the four major regions, that's the North, South, East, and West, saw month-over-month annual growth, with the Northeast seeing the largest monthly improvement in home sales. Inventories remain tight, putting upward pressure on home prices. Get rid of that. Existing home prices for all housing types in August climbed 11.4% compared to the same time last year, reaching a median of $310,600. So that is really just pushing and pushing, because we can remember the likes of when the national median home price was down in the 200s, 250. It wasn't that long ago that it was 250. It's risen to 11.4% from last year, and is now the median sales price of $310,600 for your median priced home. That is a lot of money for a lot of people. So prices rose in every region of the U.S. last month. According to Lawrence Yoon, who's the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, home sales continue to amaze, and there are plenty of buyers in the pipeline ready to enter the market. It says further gains in sales are likely for the remainder of the year, with mortgage rates hovering around 3% and with continued job recovery. So this marks 3 consecutive months of gains in home sales. Total existing home sales, completed transactions that include single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and co-ops increased 2.4% in August compared to July, reaching a seasonally adjusted annual rate of $6 million in August. So sales are up 10.5% from last year nationally. Yoon also goes on to say shortages of homes for sale have proven problematic in the housing industry over the last few years, but have grown worse in recent months. Housing demand is robust, but supply is not. And this imbalance will inevitably harm affordability and hinder ownership opportunities. To assure broad gains in home ownership, more new homes need to be constructed. I'm going to look at a minute here how that specifically talks about first-time home buyers when we look at the Knoxville data. And that says, however, this is where we're going to talk a little bit about the lumber prices and what's going on with lumber. A surge in lumber prices and the shortage of lumber caused by the California wildfires are pressing on the new home industry. Over recent months, we've seen lumber prices surge dramatically. This has already led to an increase in the cost of multifamily housing and an even higher increase in single-family homes. At the end of August, the National Association of Home Builders reported a spike in softwood lumber prices was prompting an average increase of about $14,116 since April. So expect new home prices to keep increasing and the price of new homes to keep going up because of the shortage of lumber that we're dealing with right now. Okay, so let's kind of look at the national numbers and compare them to what is happening in the Knoxville market. So days on the market, it says 69% of homes sold in August were on the market for less than a month. Properties stayed on the market an average of 22 days in August, down from 31 days the prior year. So let's go take a look and see what is happening in Knoxville. So we go over here, we go look at our average. Let's go, does it say average or median days on the market? So this said average of 22 days. So the average days on the market in Knoxville right here is 38. Last year, average days on the market was 44, so that is down 13.64%. So they are selling in about a month around here. So that's pretty close to the national average. So housing inventories, total housing inventory nationally at the end of August was 1.49 million, down 18.6% from a year ago. Unsold inventory is at a 3-month supply at the current sales pace. So unsold inventory, 3-month supply, that is called absorption rate. And what we're going to do is see what it is in Knoxville and kind of see what the housing inventories are in Knoxville and what that looks like. So if we go over here and we look at the number of active listings, we are down 7.3% in the average listings compared to the same time last year. New listings are down 7% to the same time last year. And then the absorption rate, which is the amount of unsold inventory right here, we only have 1.74 months of unsold inventory. That is incredibly low. A healthy market has 6 months of inventory. So we are down 23.35% from the same time last year in the amount of available inventory. So 1.74 is drastically low, which is why we are seeing home prices just continue to push upward here and buyers having issues finding homes with competing offers and multiple offers. We're seeing that on a regular basis here in Knoxville, and it's being seen all over the country as well. This just talks about first-time buyers accounted for 33% of home sales in August nationally, which is up 31% from a year ago. Well, when we look at the numbers here, this is the issue that new first-time home buyers are having. You know, your average first-time home buyer is buying an entry-level home, more than likely 100 in the Knoxville area, 150,000, just under 200,000. Well, let's take a look and see what is happening in the inventory in those price ranges. 0 to 99,000 is down 33% from a year ago. 100 to 150,000 is down 28% a year ago for available inventory. 150 to 200,000 is down 12%. So that critical area for first-time home buyers is just getting hammered with low inventory. When we look at the new listings coming on the market, it's the same thing. 0 to 99 down 32% from last year. 100 to 150 down 28% from last year. 150 to 200 down 13.7% from last year. So those first-time home buyers are going to be struggling to find a home to buy, and the competition is going to be fierce, which is also why sold listings in that price are down significantly from last year, because there's just less homes to buy. And pending listings the same, way down because there's just less homes to buy. We go back over here. As far as investors and second home buyers, individual investors and second home buyers purchased 14% of the homes in August, equal to a year ago. They tend to make up the biggest bulk of all cash sales. All cash sales accounted for 18% of transactions in August, down from 19%. So basically the same. So 18% of transactions were all cash, no mortgage. And distressed sales, foreclosures, and short sales represent less than 1% of the sales in August, down from 2% a year ago. So right now, not many distressed sales at all. This is just a little snapshot that just kind of shows what the national market is doing. But as we can see, things in Knoxville are, the inventory situation is a real thing. One interesting thing to see and good thing for the Knoxville area is when you look at the median sales price. Nationally, the median sales price is $310,600. But if you look at Knoxville, it just shows that we are still very affordable here. Median sales price in Knoxville, $240,000 this year. But that is up 7.38% from last year. So prices are rising for sure. So hopefully that gives you some information on what's happening nationally, what's happening here in Knoxville. If you have any questions about any of this, just reach out. Let me know. Happy to talk with you. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.